My name is Carla Wills Brandon, and I'm the author of a number of books on a phenomenon called the departing vision or deathbed visions. And I'm here with my spirited hound, Morty. And Morty and I want to share with you a little bit about departing visions. You know, I go on the internet and I dig around and look for information on departing visions, and I find a lot of information on the near-death experience. And people tend to confuse the near-death experience with a departing vision. First of all, let's start with the near-death experience. A near-death experience involves a person coming close to death, car accident, heart attack, some sort of life-threatening experience, and they have a sensation of leaving their body. Oftentimes they'll report going through a tunnel, seeing a light, being greeted by deceased loved ones. It's a joyous reunion. There is a comfort, a glow, light, and then what happens is that they come back. They re-enter their bodies and they come back to life, and they are profoundly changed for the rest of their life. It affects them spiritually, emotionally, and sometimes physically. My husband had a near-death experience. Now, a departing vision is a different type of phenomenon. What a departing vision is this. As a person is close to dying and they're really getting ready to pass, they will talk about being visited by deceased relatives, friends, angels. For example, they'll be lying in a hospital bed, and all of a sudden they'll start talking to somebody in the room who maybe family, healthcare workers can't see. In our society, oftentimes medical people will say, well, they're just having a hallucination. Or skeptics will say, well, this is a byproduct of the dying brain. All of this has been disproved by research that was done decades ago. But individuals will begin talking about seeing deceased relatives, or they'll begin talking about seeing angels. Sometimes they'll talk about seeing religious icons. And sometimes the experience can feel somewhat frightening. But eventually what does happen is that there is a sense of peace. So for the individual who is really scared to die, afraid to move on, what will happen for them is they will suddenly be very ready to go home. Yes, the term home is often used. They'll be ready to go with their deceased loved ones. Now, one little point about this. When the dying do see deceased loved ones, friends, as I said, it's deceased loved ones and friends. It's not the gal who's checking out their groceries, who has checked out their groceries in the past. It's not the postman. It consistently is a deceased relative or friend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop there. I will be loading up a few more videos like this in the future. But know that the departing vision is real. It's real, it's comforting, and it tells us that physical death is not the end, gang. This is Carla Wills Brandon. I'll be talking to you.